It's a good ass vibe, good ass time whenever we link, whenever we meet. Good ass mood, good ass drinks, good ass rap on this good ass beat. It's hot, it don't need a hook, and I got flights I need to book. Good ass rhymes, good ass bars, good ass flow, good ass job, and I'm making good ass dough. I talk what I talk, know what I know, and keep it real. This a good ass show, that gas with Drees and Shell.
You hear that sound? You already know it's Friday. It's trying to turn up. We got the good ass show going on. You got your boy 2-3 Drees.
You already me? You already know it's your boy Shell Trevon, man. Follow me on Instagram, SHELLTREVON. Let's go, guys.
Mm-hmm. And we got a house full tonight, man. We got people from Philly, people from Florida. We got Detroit in the building. We got the whole goddamn world damn near.
Beautiful right now, bro. Honestly, man, I'm feeling real blessed right now to see these beautiful faces of my brothers in here right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say, dog. That's what I'm gonna say, yo. Cause yo, I'm proud, man. I'm happy that y'all came through. You know what I'm saying? This is a big deal to me.
Yeah, thank you.
Me and Drees started this. You know what I'm saying? We not thinking nothing of it. We just did something just so we could get together and just to see all y'all in here right now, man. It's special to me, man. For real.
Oh, thank y'all. I'll give y'all a round of applause.
All right.
But we gonna hear a little bit from everybody a little bit tonight. And first we gonna start off. We got Think right here, aka Pootie, Unprivileged Drinker. You know what I mean? My boy from Philly came down here to come sit with us. What up?
What's up, gang?
What's good, Dink?
I'm chilling, man. I came down here like Drees said, all the way from Philly down to Tampa. I'm chill with
Your
y'all.
first time in Tampa, right?
First time in Tampa. Well, I've been to Clearwater before, probably about, I want to say 6-7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was in Orlando and we took a drive down Clearwater, chilled on the beach or whatever. But
So that's more so family like.
yeah.
So you didn't really get the
some regular,
not
no regular, but some adult life.
I'm gonna have you in the streets, Dink.
I mean,
I'm gonna have you in the streets.
we gonna do some adult life, get some content going, and
you gotta be careful hanging with me, dog.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna be good, man. I'm gonna be good. I'm with y'all.
All right.
I ain't gonna let nothing happen to me, so I'm good.
Not at all.
For sure. So we looking for a good time this weekend.
For sure.
And you part of Unprivileged Drinkers podcast.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to have a podcast, and what Unprivileged Drinkers mean to you?
Well, Unprivileged Drinkers mean to me, I mean, that's family, man. Like, we started that joint. It's something we always did. I mean, without the microphones and stuff, it was just something we did every Friday or every weekend or whatever. Somebody go grab a bottle or somebody go grab a case of beers, and we'd just sit and talk shit and, you know what I'm saying, talk about our week or just talk about anything. Sports
is the most heated debates.
Yeah.
I think for all men.
Yeah.
The most heated debate.
But yeah, like I said, man, it's like family. So, I mean, I remember when it all started. I wasn't originally on it, but I was definitely always a big supporter, whether I was on it or not. I like the vibe. I like, you know, the whole sense of everybody wanting to do something besides just bullshitting and talking about nothing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, we might as well just put this shit on tape and see if people want to listen to us.
Did you think this was something that you would be like interested in at first, or like?
Honestly, no.
No,
I didn't at first. I didn't think I would want to be interested in it. I just thought, you know, I knew my guys was into it, so I figured I would support and I'd show everybody, you know, what my folks was doing. And then it just so happened, you know, I think somebody was out one day and I came on as like a guest, and you know, it went from there. Like, it just flowed. So that's it.
Well, it felt natural.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing I can say for me with podcasts doing Unprivileged Drinkers, we learned so much stuff about liquor. You know what I mean? We had different owners from different brands on there and talking to them about that. But you know, back in the day, we basically just drank Henny.
Yeah.
And that was it. We didn't even try something like Bumble. We seen in the store, we probably wouldn't have tried it.
Yeah, we wouldn't even have looked at it.
The DeLeon, we probably wouldn't have tried it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like we just because you just drink the same damn thing every single week. That's crazy. When you like learn so much about whiskeys and learn about bourbons and tequilas and different things like that, you learn so much. Especially like one thing I learned about the hangover thing. I always thought hangover mean you was drinking some bullshit liquor.
Yeah,
and I learned that is come from sugar.
Yeah.
So you can like liquor with a lot of sugar, or you mixing it with juices and stuff like that. The sugar, that thing that causes like the hangovers and shit like that. So is there anything that you learned from doing this that stuck out to you?
Anything I learned from this? If anything, it's kind of something like what you said. Like it's broadened my horizon to try different shit instead of just drinking Hennessy all the damn time or shit. Before it was Henny, like y'all know, like niggas was drinking E&J and all kinds of bullshit. So
yeah, we was acting crazy.
I mean, so yeah, like it was those times. But you know, once we got older, everybody's we gonna drink Henny. But it's like, I mean, it's more shit we can try. Like we don't have to drink it. Like and I feel like because we're African American, we're black or whatever, and it's like, oh well, black people usually drink cognac, so we gonna fuck with the Hennessy. That's what people put in their raps and shit like that. So it's like, no, like we ain't gotta just drink that. Like it's cool if that's what you fuck with, but no, like it's other shit we can try. So I mean, that's what it's done for me. It's made me broaden my horizon and want to try different liquor.
Right.
What's a liquor that you didn't try before that you have now that you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy that?
For me, it's gin.
Gin?
Yeah, I went to like some shit like the Snoop Dogg gin. Before I wanted to drink gin, and Blue Coat is a gin that's made in Philadelphia. They actually like reached out to me and gave me like free samples, and gave me like on the tour and shit of the distillery down next to what's that shit called? They had a concert in Philly, I forgot.
Fillmore?
Yeah, right next to the Fillmore, they got a distillery down there, and they gave me gin and shit. Like I enjoyed it, but my reaction before that, like all I knew was 10-year-old gin. So I'm like, I don't like that shit. Like, I don't fuck with gin. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, that opened up my mind to try different shit like that. But what was something that you wanted to try before that you tried?
I tried it before and then I stopped. But for a while, I would not fuck with Jameson. Like, Jameson was
I had a bad experience with Jameson.
I did too. Like, and it was on my birthday, and I think I was in Myrtle Beach or something like that. And it was like,
what happened?
I threw all the fuck up. Like, all the fish ate that bullshit that I threw. Like, I threw it right in this pond, and they was fucking that shit up. So,
they was fucking it up.
Yeah, like all you see was the fish at the top of the water just eating all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, this is a bad joint. Then I thought like they was gonna take me to the car. They're like, no, you just threw up. We gotta still party. I'm like, fuck. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But that Jameson. So right now, I fuck with a little bit of Jameson Orange now. That's like a newer thing that I've seen, and I've been drinking that a little lately.
But you was hesitant to even try it?
Yeah, I wouldn't even look at that. Like, if I went into a liquor store and they was like, oh, look at some Jameson, I'd be like, no, why? Like, for what? Like
that's
I don't want that.
Nah, we already know what that's like.
You can give me anything else, but I'm not fucking with that. Like, and I feel sort of the same way, like Audrey said, with gin, too. Like, gin was like another thing that I wouldn't even consider, like,
nah. I know I can name something else that you would never drink before. You don't fuck with moonshine. When that sip shine change your mind.
Yeah. The sip shine, shout out to Kyle. He put us on some moonshines, little flavor moonshine that he got. I think my favorite one was the Arnold Shiner. That was a good joint. Yeah, you right. Yeah, I wouldn't have fucked with no fucking moonshine before.
If y'all want to find that, y'all can definitely go to cwspirits.com. Use that promo code GAS5. They got all your favorite liquor up there. They get free delivery to your door. A lot of places don't give you free delivery. That's when you spend $125. So you trying to build that bar up. That's the perfect way to do it. Use that promo code, that discount code.
GAS5.
Exactly. And they send it straight to your door. Get your discount. Build that bar up and sip like we sip. That's
straight
what I'm
to your
saying.
door. Yep.
But and speaking of that, Kyle invited us down to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I never in my life heard of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We went down there, and it's like kind of a drinking capital because you could go to these places and get basically like you pay $5 and you get like unlimited shots. Yeah. Basically, like they give you. It's like every state, like a million different moonshines and shit they got in their store, and you literally could try every single one for $5, and you leave out there, and it's not. That's the only. It's like so many different ones that you go to. So it's like they got Sugarland. What's the other one down there? Old Smoky.
Old Smoky.
Yeah, so they got like a lot of different ones. It's like a whole strip down there, and you get fucked up for less than $50. You'll leave down there like
Tennessee.
Yes,
Yeah.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Okay.
I never heard that, but shout out to Kyle from Sip Shine. Everybody's down there. We had a great time. We done there with Jones and Man as well.
Yeah.
So
Hey, no, I wasn't invited to that.
you was living in Florida. I was fully bored back
I
then.
think what you call was out there too. Other boy John.
Yeah, John
from Sip Life.
John Sip Life. He was out there,
there.
man. He actually connected us. That's what I mean. Like just meeting these different people. He connected us to Craig, which is one of our sponsors for the radio station. So shout out to Craig from Soda Jerk. Thank you so much for the support, sending us samples, being one of the sponsors for the radio station. Thank you so much for that. And that's all, connecting.
Yeah.
Going out, meeting different people, getting introduced to different things. If we never met Kyle, we wouldn't be on CW Spirits. If we never went to Kyle and went down to Gatlinburg, we never would have met John to get to the Soda Jerk to get this radio station. So like it's crazy how shit work out just by putting yourself out there and meeting new people and shit like that.
Because people are out there doing the same thing that you are. And you don't even know about it, but the internet is allowing everybody to connect and learn more about the liquors, about even outside of the liquor, like you said, the hangover supplements.
Yeah. Shout out to Little Better, man. My man Kenneth over a Little Better.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm thinking, I'm like, this whole community that they building is dope, man.
For sure, man. That's literally what it's about. So you think you got any? Because we gotta bring on our other brother here. Dirty. He here, man. He coming on the mic next, and then Dre, he down here, but Dre doing what Dre think. Yeah. If you listen to Unprivileged Drinkers, it's always like, well, y'all don't know because it's like recorded, but it's always a person that's always late, and that person carried it from Philly to Florida because he's not here right now. That's Captain. The loudest one.
Yeah.
the one that's driving the plane. So he always the lead, motherfucker.
The most talkative one. He's everything, man. It's my man. I love him to death. But man, that fucking cat, boy. He a different animal.
Yeah, man. He not here. I wish he was here to hop on here to get how y'all can hear how crazy he is from our standpoint. Y'all go to Unprivileged Drinkers. Y'all can always hear him. Go down with the podcast. You can hear how crazy he really is. And good thing like they kind of separated Dink, because Dink would be a whole different person on this mic right now if Captain was here. That's his Dink the one that try to keep him in check, like shut the fuck up. Dink is his checker.
It's like, that's my man, but he like my arch enemy when it comes to this fucking podcast shit. Like he be going over the top, and I be like, bro, like you drawing, like keep it at a certain pace. He's over extra. Like I can't.
Too much energy. What is it?
I don't think it's too much. Because energy is good. It's such thing as good energy.
So what I can say is it's probably just.
I love it. I wish he was here.
He only hears himself. Everybody else is on mute. Like what he says matters, and if you ain't hearing it, he gonna force you to hear it, and it's just like it's his way or nobody's way. Like he's one of them guys, but it's my brother, man.
Yeah, man, but thank you for coming down here. Thank you for putting that flight mega on the gas radio, man. I feel honored. I feel honored, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me on here, man. We're gonna have some fucking fun this weekend.
Represent Philly.
And go Bolts. I had my man Dink cheering for Bolts last night.
I mean, I don't know too much about it, but I guess go Bolts. Go Lightning.
Dirty, where you at, man?
Let's go.
Yeah, that was our first guest, man. Dink, aka Pooty. You can follow him on Instagram. I don't know names by heart. But I know you go to Unprivileged Drinkers. He said shit, I don't know. But you definitely go to Unprivileged Drinkers on Instagram, man. Then we got Dirty building, putting the headphones on. Ooh, what's up, my guy?
I'm chilling, how y'all?
Yeah, all right, man. You heard us how excited we are to see y'all down here and hang out with us. So, of course, man. What's up?
I'm excited to be here too.
Said Dirty is a Tampa vet by now, man. I feel like he be hanging out too. Like he be out here for a while. It don't be a weekend.
And everything.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Let me thank you right here on YouTube on fucking ATU Radio. My man, when I moved down here, my man took the whole ride with me. He just watched me drive for 18 straight hours.
Wait. You say watch you drive. I was prepared to drive, but you told me 10 hours in. Well, you just here just in case. I'm gonna do this drive by myself. I could have stayed the fuck home.
No, it was motivated. Honestly, I want to do half and half, it was just like I was so determined to make a change in my life. I'm like, I gotta add this to my story. Like I drove all the way down there, not by myself, but I did the whole drive by myself. I want to add that to my story. There's some things that push me to the edge, so I add shit to like fuel and fire.
Right.
Like Jordan.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I'm Jordan. I'm not saying I'm Jordan. No, I'm not. But if we had this
That's why you wear 23.
No, you know I wear 23, nigga. When I get interceptions, I do this. Put my block on my back, nigga. 23rd Street, nigga. Put my block on my back. That's why. But yeah, I ain't saying like Jordan, but we had this conversation earlier about how Jordan takes something and like turn it into a whole other thing that probably don't mean nothing to somebody else, but to him and push them. So that's what I was like saying,
Right.
as in comparison, not like I'm the GOAT or something like that.
I know that was a long ride though.
Who
I know
did?
for sure that was a long ride.
Was that?
I
That's
don't know
yours?
who's that. That was yours. Yeah, that was yours. That was yours.
Right, let's have on somebody else.
But earlier, you know, we talked about Unprivileged Drinkers earlier,
Right.
and we got another guy from Unprivileged Drinkers.
Right.
So I want to ask you the same question, like how you feel doing the podcast, and then secondly, what does it mean to you?
How do I feel doing the podcast? I love doing the podcast. Gives me something to look forward to every week. What was the second question? What does it mean to me?
Yeah.
I don't know if as adults, I feel like people can know life becomes mundane at some point. Like I feel like it's dragging. You get up, go to work, come home. Get up, go to work, come home. That becomes an everyday thing. There's nothing there wasn't much for me to say, oh, I can look forward to that, except for having a drink. But those Fridays started coming around, and I look forward to it every weekend. It gave me a purpose almost, linking up with the guys, something I did usually, but now we have a reason to link up rather than just being around each other.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too. I was like, man, my week was going by so fast, but now it's like, all right, I gotta prepare for the podcast, I gotta prepare for the radio show, and then you're actually working on something and getting better at it, doing research and stuff like that on different topics, and it's like, damn, this is actually helping myself personally also, you know what I'm saying? And I get to hang with my friends. So I was like, damn.
And on top of all that, it's fun. It really is fun. Bid, record. Man, I'm mad Captain out here either because he's fucking hilarious. We laugh at him the whole episode, and he think he cool.
But it's just another way to get everybody together, man. Do something positive. You drinking, you building your brands and stuff like that. But it's fun at the end of the day.
And I got another question. Why you got a cup in front of you, my man? You an unprivileged drinker with no drink. Come on, man. You out pouring. Come on, man. What you doing over here?
It's the first thing that you gotta do when you sit down at the table. Is drink.
You drinking the tequila or the bamboo? You just gonna pour him up?
I was gonna pour him up.
Oh, all right. Pour
him up. He gonna drink the tequila later.
I'm a privileged drinker. I'm not picky.
Yeah, man. But what the fuck is? Never mind, man.
You ain't.
You either pour too much or too little, man. You gotta.
So what's that? What's that? That's too little.
That's cool, man.
That joint look husky to me.
All right, yeah, cool. That's cool. But I want to ask you a different question than I asked him. Well, Unprivileged Drinkers, what do you think you bring to the table with your personality and how you do things? What do you want to know?
You fucked me up. You asked him those questions.
You was preparing for them?
Answers. Yeah.
Nah, man, no. You're going to need something different.
What do I bring different to the table?
Unique. That's you. That's your personality that you bring to the table that you know people look forward to, that you love giving out.
It's actually something I don't do anymore.
Dirty facts?
Dirty facts. I like researching different things, learning new things, and sharing that with people. So that was the thing. That was my thing for a while. We got away from it mainly because Cat don't know how to shut up. He takes over shows sometimes, but yeah, that was my thing. I love doing that. I wish we can get back to it.
Well, all you gotta do, ain't nothing to it but to do it. You ain't gotta wish, baby. All you gotta do is do it.
Easier said than done.
Not really.
You just gotta interrupt a couple people. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is what I got.
I'm not necessarily an interrupting person. And then when I try to interrupt, I get re-interrupted by Cat. So,
that's all good. You told me to shut up all the time. Yo, be quiet. But, you know what I'm saying? You gotta shoot in there real quick.
One day I brought you up, but I never said the name. And I talked about how I got a friend where once he put in that role, he excels in it, but he won't volunteer for that role.
That's a fact.
And I was talking about you. I don't know if you remember that. I was like, I got a friend. If that role is there for him, the lead as he could lead, he won't do it. But if you like force him to do it, he does an amazing job. And you're one of those people I feel like that does that. That's what I really like about you. And I want to push you to the edge because when you get to like, you like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but you put it right there. You be like, you be surprised. Like you don't think he a motherfucking like that's something that he like the best one of his strengths, honestly. Yeah. So it's just the one to do it, and that's one of the things I noticed from doing the podcast. I don't know some things that you learned about doing the podcast with your friends and stuff like that. If you want to bring it up,
learn about my friends.
Or not your friends or liquor, anything you just learned about the whole process, how to hook up a mic. Or
maybe you learned something about yourself.
Like, something you learned about yourself as well. That's a good one.
Almost everything. Well, before I say something I learned about myself, but almost everything from top to bottom with putting the board together, putting the microphones together, how to record, how to do the different sounds throughout the episode. Like we didn't have our engineer there sometimes, and someone else had to do it. It's like, all right, I'll try it this week, and trial and error. You learn, like, go through the process, you figure it out. So I've learned that. And something I've learned about myself, I'm a lot more vocal than I have ever been, honestly. Like, I'm usually like quiet, reserved, sit back and just watch things happen. But now it's like, I would have never thought I would be doing anything like this, especially on camera.
Yeah, I feel like I relate with Dirty a lot, though. Real rap, you know what I'm saying? I found out that I like just putting this kind of stuff together. Like you're talking like the production and stuff like that, the microphones.
Shout out this up.
I really like doing this stuff. Like learning about the lights, learning about, you know what I'm saying, the microphones and how the environment should be like that. Right. Like that's what I enjoy doing. Like I like that doing that more than I like actually being on the microphone. But see, you know what I'm saying, it's just a fun part for me.
The common thing is Drees, because without Drees, none of us would have ever. I remember he called Reese one night. He put in the group, Reese, I got an idea. I want to run it by you. That was all we heard about it, though. So I guess they had a phone conversation. Then Reese side text was like, yo, we're going to have a meeting on Friday about something. It's a good idea. We want to see if y'all think it's a good idea. We had the meeting, and it was about a podcast. So without Drees, we would have never thought about it. And that was something I look forward to every week. Well, whenever we recorded this one.
And it's funny because this is something that we did normally. Like we drink with our friends, like, we watch the games, like and just hang out. And now we do this on camera and with a microphone in front of us. And it's other people that relate to what we're doing too, and they want to hear what we got to say also. You know, it feels like we bringing them into our living room.
And that fucks me up too. Like sometimes when I see the streams and the different places that people are listening from. Like, somebody from Paris and like Germany and shit.
Germany, like what?
Like, do y'all understand English? Like, right? I'm sitting here listening to us talk about liquor and being
Mexico.
They probably sitting in their living rooms doing the same thing though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying the new shit that we trying.
Yeah. Like
I look good. I got a theory that I think it came from doing a podcast, right? I remember one time you told me that you were training people at work.
Right.
Is that like, if you never did the podcast, you think that's something you'd have been doing, like training people?
Honestly, I mean, it helps because I have to talk in front of like a group of people. And now I'm actually in school to become a teacher. So even standing in front of kids and like giving them direction every day, it's still weird for me, but it's a lot more comfortable than it would have been 2 or 3 years ago.
Is that something that you thought that you would be doing? Also, teaching kids?
Wow. I'll be honest with you. The last 2 years of my life have taken a completely different turn than I've ever thought it would. Like a podcast, in school. You can ask Drees, we talked about a whole lot. We never went back to school. Opportunity presented itself, you can say, I'm going to try. Trying it, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Standing in front of kids and teaching them. I don't even like kids. So I thought. Like, I fuck with them for real.
They cool.
Yeah, when they want to be. When they not being like little assholes and shit like that. But it's like a different, like, life is like completely different from what it was for me 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, when we was younger, right? It's crazy.
Even younger, I'm just talking about.
just
talking about 20 years. Yeah, so like, this helps me a lot.
Yeah. So so you say you feel like you relate with Dirty a lot. What's the reason why you think like y'all got so much in common?
I mean, one, because again, I didn't think that I would ever do anything like this. Like I'm a very to myself type person. Like I don't like a lot of attention.
Right.
So when you came to me about this, how many times did I tell you no? Like I told you no, like probably like 3 times.
No, you never said no. You said let's do it.
No, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, and then I just started thinking about it. I was like, why not? Like I want to hang with my friends. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I've been down here for 7 years, bro. Like I left Philly at 22, 24. So I was 24. I left Philly, came down here on my own, like just wanted to start a new life.
Right.
And then I had 2 of my best friends that told me like, yo, we gonna move down with, yo, I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Like I'm gonna keep it a beam, dog. Like it's different when you come to a new city and nobody is like you. Like they don't relate to what you had to go through growing up. Like so 2 of my best friends moved down here a year after I did. And Drees was the one that I never left Philly with my friends before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm used to just the hood. Right. Like, my boy was like, yo, let's go to Miami and have fun. Right. And then we end up moving down here. We end up moving to Florida.
You know what's funny about that?
It's crazy.
Drees was trying to get me to move out my mom's crib for the longest. Like, as soon as he got me a job at the hospital, you ready to move? Like, my man, I work 2 days a week. Like,
we don't gotta keep talking about Drees though.
Let me hear the story.
Look, he want to hear it now. He want to hear it now.
I work 2 days a week. Like let me get money up. I get full time. Yo, you ready to leave? Leave. I'm like, yo, I couldn't save money before. I wasn't working. Like, give me some time. I finally moved. A year later, yo, I'm moving to Florida. My nigga, like, what the fuck? I could have stayed home. I didn't have to come outside.
I set you up, dog.
Clearly.
No, not like that. That's how they go play. You had a nice little paying job. I mean, yeah.
I hate that job now.
What you talking about, man? But dirty, man.
No, but like I was saying though, like he was saying about the production and not thinking this was actually like probably his strong suit at first, but just starting, and accepting it, and it's a learning process. But you know, it's fun at the same time. You're getting better. You're doing research on things. It's in your own time. It's like, you know, this is something I could actually see growing into something special, and it's for yourself. Like it's not for anybody else. Like you can build it to whatever it is that you want it to be.
To your liking.
Yeah. And you're gonna find the community or the people that are gonna appreciate what you're doing. They're gonna respect what you do, and they're gonna continue to follow you. Like we're gonna follow you. Like we're gonna follow you. We're gonna make sure that you on your job. Like make sure that you're doing what you gotta do. Like he just said, like he feels like you should be in a leadership position.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate
it. But it's something that you're gonna be having on your mind at the end of the day now. You know what I'm saying? Because he told you to your face. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about doing this, and like I said, the beautiful faces in here right now. I feel like it should be more outlets for us to get together and speak to each other and learn about each other, because it's important for
and appreciate
us.
Each other.
Yeah, it's important for us.
One thing I really hate when like we from Philly, so people fucking die every week. I hate when somebody die and a million people post this person how they tell them how they feel about it.
And you don't even know what that person was going through, or you know.
Why can't you tell that person when he alive? Why can't you hit somebody up and say, yo, bro, I like the way you do this, and have a conversation?
Like you motivated me to do this.
Because I feel like in a lot of cases too, like even though you feel like people die, well, not you feel like, but like people die in Philly all the time, you never really think it's gonna be somebody to sit next to you.
Nah.
So just regular conversations with him is never gonna be like, yo, I think you're an amazing person for real. I'll just have regular conversations.
Yeah,
but when it happens, it's like, damn, I never got to tell my man how I really felt.
Yeah, like I really appreciate it.
What he did. Now you know, take the time out to do it.
I do it though. I tell all my friends I love them all the time. I appreciate them. Like, you're a great father. Like,
that's why I don't got no problem saying all these beautiful faces, man. Because these are my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I love every single person.
I didn't say lie to him though. I didn't say lie to him.
I mean, they ugly. They ugly. But
keep it real.
They beautiful on the inside. On the inside.
I can say lie to beholder.
Yeah.
Definitely, Gary. Thank you for coming on today,
yo. Thank you, brother.
We're supposed to have Drake here too, man, but he ain't get shit chance.
Honestly, it might be good to eat right here. It might have been longer than 15 minutes though. You know,
for sure. And shout out to Reese too, because he booked his flight and everything, but he ended up getting COVID, man. I feel so. He's so sad. He's so upset right now. He wanted to be here so bad.
That nigga in the house.
I feel bad.
Keep that nigga in the house.
He's stressed out right now. He can't be here. He told him keep that nigga out. Man, shout out to Reese, man. He always shot me out on Unprivileged Drinkers. Still, he said my boy Reese down in Philly holding him down. I'm at down in Florida holding him down.
So he be showing us love. Reese be showing us love, man.
For sure.
Appreciate you, bro, for real.
Thank you. But next up, man, we got
thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next up, we got
sure. That's what happened.
Shaq mentioning earlier a little bit. He said I had two of my best friends that moved down here. I was one of them. The other guy, man. Coach Steve.
This guy right here.
He walking in the building right now.
This guy right here, man. This been my boy since the 4th grade.
Ooh, they got the history, baby.
This has been my brother since the 4th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I know it's back in the entire family. We graduated 8th grade, 12th grade together. Like
life.
Yo, man, I've been in his wedding. Like, yo, like we've been through a lot, man. Football together. This nigga actually was a varsity wide receiver before we even got to high school, and I was like, yo, how does nigga get on the team? Had a nickname and everything before I had my high school orientation. And I was like, yo,
we talked about
who plugged you in?
So my brother knew when varsity practice started.
Come a little closer.
So he just took me to the practice around the same time that his school would start, and that's just how I got out there.
I was hating.
All they needed to know was if I was enrolled in the school.
Oh, no, I was hating because I got to high school and my friend from 8th grade, my friend from 4th to 8th grade already had a nickname.
All right, we didn't have cell phones back then. He couldn't text you like, yo, bro, come to practice.
Yeah, nah, he would have had to call the house phone. He would have had to ask my mom to pass me the phone.
Is Shelby there?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's when it was still on the court. My mom was dragging that thing from the living room to the 3rd floor, and it was like, yo.
Somebody else on the phone is busy, though.
I honestly didn't know when the practice
like, yo, somebody on the phone?
So I couldn't even tell you when it started because I didn't know. Mm-hmm. My brother asked me, like, do you want to play football? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, practice started on this day at my school, so I'm going to just take you up to Roxborough on that date. And they started at the same time. I didn't get no time.
So
if that make you feel any better.
Would you say football is a big part of your life?
A big part.
Yeah.
That's my happiness.
And you played football all through your high school career?
I did. I played varsity 9th, 10th, all the way to 12th.
What position did you play?
I started out as wide receiver in 9th and 10th grade. Then we didn't have a quarterback at all our 11th and 12th grade year, so I could throw the ball a little bit. So that's what made me.
You ain't lying about that.
A little. My dog had a rocket.
You ain't lying.
My dog had a rocket. Like, cause he was a pitcher or outfielder in baseball.
I played catcher and outfielder.
Okay.
But Drees laughing like he didn't break records.
I'm just talking, man. I just want to get that. I want the people to know. I don't know everything. I just want to ask you the questions to get it out there. So you moved to quarterback. Was that?
I liked you better at wide receiver. I like you better.
Way better at wide receiver.
Yeah,
I would have did a lot more things definitely after high school if I would have stayed there.
Because what your nickname was TL. Even when you played quarterback, your nickname was still TL.
That's only because I came in 9th grade with a bald head and earrings.
So Steve, when you moved to quarterback, was you upset about that move? There's like something like, yeah, I want to be quarterback.
It wasn't nothing I was upset about because I still was on the field. I still was able to lead and control things. So it was an easy transition.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing that was
different. What was one of your favorite moments at quarterback?
Favorite moments at quarterback?
I know it was a play that played in your head like, dang, that was a good ass play or something like that. You don't got nothing that like.
Not gonna lie, I think I threw you a pass in our last Thanksgiving game. I think I threw you a pass and you scored.
No, that was Brahim. I scored on defense.
I know I threw you a couple passes in that game, but
I
remember
it was my thing. You hear what he just said? He said it was an easy transition. Like, that's not an easy transition, yo. You just went from wide receiver to being a quarterback. Like, you got to lead a team. that we was actually supposed to be good. Like we was
supposed to be good. We was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like going into the season though, it's like that's a lot of pressure to have on somebody. It's like, yo, you got a good team around you. Like
let's go back to that. Let's go back to that transition. From you played quarterback, 11th grade, right? Mm-hmm. So 9th grade you played varsity wide receiver.
Yeah.
What was your high school record?
In
10th grade. When you was the wide receiver.
We was 3-9.
Yeah, we didn't win that much.
So the next year you became quarterback, right?
We went we only lost.
He was wide receiver that year.
Yeah,
we went 3-9. No, he played wide receiver.
Let me continue. Other dudes gonna jump ahead, but let me continue the questioning. Right, receiver you was 3-9.
Yeah, and
then you went to 11th grade year, came around. You came back as a quarterback now.
Yeah,
your first 7 games, how did it go?
We didn't lose.
He was undefeated after going 3-9. The next
news cameras started coming to our games, so like they was in our huddles, like they wanted to know what was going on. What was the change? Like what happened?
So that when you was 7-0 and you was a quarterback in your position, even though your favorite position is wide receiver, what was the feeling? Do you remember that feeling at that time?
No.
That's what's so crazy. That's what's so crazy
because it was just happening. Like it.
You know what I remember at that time?
Like he didn't even realize like, yo, this is a big change to go from wide receiver to quarterback. You lead a team that has talent.
It wasn't
and
really
are supposed to be good. Like
it wasn't really a big change, and I'm gonna say it wasn't a big change because I played baseball, so I played catcher and center field, so I controlled the field in baseball, so I understood what controlling the game was. And once I got to quarterback,
and I heard this story when they found you. Like they went to your baseball game. The coaches went to your baseball game, and it was like, I think we just found our quarterback. What?
It wasn't a hard transition. It was seamless to me.
So I remember being in school during that time, and like Stan always told us to be humble. Anytime we try to celebrate, anytime we try to put the fours up, he wanted to be humble. So we was willing to be humble. And I remember like being in school, the people that was the hypest people was the people that didn't play. They used to walk around like, yeah, we undefeated. I'm like, chill, dog. Like Stan told us our coach. Stan is was our football coach. So he told us to walk around like act like you've been here before. Like this is what you do. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's how the starters walked around. But if people that didn't get in, and Vauxhall honestly wasn't used to winning. So that was a big difference right there, and that stuck with me throughout my life. Like, even though you do celebrate that your victory, not celebrate, but it's being humble at a point. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's something that I remember from that point. But then,
sorry, I had to pour him a shot, man. He was up here.
Oh yeah, oh man, that's something that makes. So let's move over to a little bit about baseball, because you mentioned baseball. Mm-hmm. Do you love baseball? Like, how did you get into baseball?
I didn't want to run track. So the only other sport that would get me out of class early in the spring was baseball.
You know, I just realized we played fucking 3 sports together.
We did. And in the spring,
man, they left me out all the sports. And the baseball team was the one in the championships.
Yeah, we was
I was like, yo, I didn't even know y'all was good.
We was legit.
It's because we had a homeschool white boy that didn't never get his pitches never get hit.
Yo, the baseball team at our school was tough and nobody knew.
Nobody knew us.
Nobody knew. They only paid attention to football and basketball, but the baseball team was the ones that was going to the championships quietly. It was these 2 niggas.
Yeah, we was like 1 and 2. I think you probably batted first. I batted like third or second or third, depending on who we was playing. Mm-hmm.
I could have played like catcher or something.
No, you wouldn't play with us.
And first base?
No, you wouldn't play.
And just like
no.
But just like Steve, how Steve got discovered to be quarterback at baseball, they actually put me on varsity as a freshman for baseball to steal bases. Me and Steve too.
Yep.
Because we was
just to run.
Fast.
Just to
steal bases.
All we did was run.
Wow.
Keith, just to steal bases.
We could have played, Keith.
End up learning the game. Became an all-star. Won the all-star game and everything.
That's
everything.
And I just got on there to fucking steal bases as a freshman. I didn't understand. They had me taking stacks and shit. And
I was trying
to
play basketball, but the coaches was like, nah, yo, get in the weight room. And I was like, yo, y'all hating on my dreams, man.
Yeah, but let's talk about let's go past high school. Let's talk about like right now. Something that a lot of people don't even know exists is women's contact football, like full equipment, helmet, shoulder pads, everything, cleats on a turf.
Yes.
And they going at it. And we actually have a coach here for a team. What's the name of the team?
Philadelphia Phantoms.
And it's based out of Philadelphia.
Based out of Philadelphia, and this is not your. When you hear women's football, you think of lingerie football. This is not lingerie football. This is not flag football. This is full 11 on 11, full contact, helmet football, and these women are serious about it.
And what's the ages of these women?
We start at 18 until you don't want to play anymore.
Okay.
So it's a real league. Like
This is a real
retire.
league. This is a travel league. This is a nationwide league that's continuing to grow. Our owner, her name's Star Wright.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in football for longer than I've been playing.
Shout out Star, man. I remember Star from the.
And she
Orlando
got a son
game.
that's gonna be one, right?
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't. He's still. This is like he's still in high school.
Oh, you got another year left?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
still going.
Yeah. I remember the
she
games
been-
going to Orlando that he was out there playing.
Yeah,
killing.
She's doing big things in football, not even in the city, just nation, all over.
Yeah.
Do you guys, when you guys have games, do you guys travel around the world?
Yeah, we stay in states. This year we traveled to DC, Kansas. Yeah, DC, Kansas, and where else we go?
Jersey, Baltimore, anything.
Nah, just DC and Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody else came in Atlanta. I'm sorry, Atlanta was our last game. But yeah, we travel.
Mm-hmm.
We travel as a team. We go as a team.
You've been in male locker rooms and you've been around the females. I don't know if you've been in locker rooms, but you've been around the females and playing football. Do you see a difference in intensity? Is it the same intensity?
No, I think the women are more intense than the men.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Yeah,
because-
take that off.
Nah, I'm gonna say why, because they feel like they got something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
Like men feel like they entitled. This is our game. This is what we supposed to do. Women, they feel like they still got something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
They still got to show people like, no, we serious. And in all honesty, since coaching women's football, I feel like women are more serious about it than the men
Oh damn.
because they want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So they more coachable than a man.
way more coachable.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got women that want to, girls that want to play, but they told they can't
Right. All they like.
until they get to they grown and they able to play in this league, and now they can actually play. So they take it way more serious. They ask way more questions.
So we know that you guys are based out of Philadelphia. If it's a person in Florida, if it's a person in Texas, if it's a person of a female that's in Colorado, is there teams like nationwide, or is it just a Philly thing?
It's a team in everywhere you just named.
Mhm.
So there's a team in Texas.
How could you know how they can find these teams?
So the team in Texas, I can tell you, they're Texas Elite Spartans.
Mm-hmm.
The team in Florida are the Florida Avengers. They're based out of Jacksonville. Denver team, I don't know what city they're based out of, but there's a Denver team. There's a DC team. There's teams, it's about 12 or 16 teams, I want to say.
Okay.
They're based all over. So if
And is it a growing league?
it's a growing league.
Okay,
So
so
I
like, the
believe-
more women that's more interested, the more it would grow, the
Yeah,
more
so
nationwide it would be. We just want to bring this to the forefront for the ladies out here that y'all don't think like you can play.
I'm trying to go to a game.
Now you can play.
It's a team you can play. So
I
this-
know it's a team starting in Tennessee next year.
Yeah.
We just expanded, and it's continuing to grow.
That's something good to hear for the people, these ladies that think you don't got a chance to play football, man.
Actually, this weekend going on right now is their playoff weekend. So the Eastern Conference is in Jacksonville right now, and their playoffs is this week. So they had a game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Their conference game is this Saturday. The championship is in Dallas.
Okay, so if y'all want to check that out, man,
So it's
as a
playoff.
fan, go check it out. If you a female and thought like you can't play football, look into it, man. Look it up because there's teams out here all around the country.
Scared to get your ass ran over.
Nah, it's serious.
Yeah, man.
The league is the WNFC. So you can find it on Instagram, Facebook, Find out what team is in your area.
Do you throw your shoulder pads on and like practice with them?
Not at all.
No,
Not at all. Don't want to embarrass me.
No, they're gonna run you over.
Don't want to embarrass me.
But go ahead. How can you find them?
You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, WNFC. They have a website, WNFC Football. If you're in the area, you can look at the teams to see what team is in your area, and they list when the tryouts are, when practices are. It's real football.
Yeah, that's some good ass information, man. Coach Steve,
man.
Thank you for stopping
My brother,
by, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for taking that flight.
Thank you for coming, brother.
Appreciate it.
And you want to leave your information on here, or?
I'm Coach Steve 0001 on Instagram.
It's my boy.
If you got any football questions, just send them to me. I'll answer them.
What's the Phantoms page?
The Phantoms page is Philly Phantoms on Instagram, Philadelphia Phantoms on Facebook. You can reach out to the page. If you in the area you want to try out, come out. It's a family.
Yeah, that's sir. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving that dope information, because a lot of people don't know. And a lot of people don't know about the female football. So you quarterbacks out there, you linebackers, you running backs, you all around. Next up, we got the Yak King.
The Yak King is back.
He's been here before.
Week 2.
But he back again because we having a weekend. You know what I mean? Bringing everybody from all around to town. And you know, he gonna be a part of that, man.
Yes, sir.
Jay, you about to be part of the show, man.
Yeah, I gotta be part of
It's
it.
weekly, bro. It's weekly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Gas is high right now. I'm gonna make that trip.
I can make that trip.
You gonna make that trip? My dog.
Hey, I love this show, man. I love this show. I had to come back, and I love Unprivileged Drinkers too, man. Y'all showed up and showed out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Shout out to Unprivileged Drinkers, baby. They in the building.
In the building, let's go.
So I'm gonna go ahead and knight myself with the.
Pop that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, that got a damn fact. Y'all got a damn fact.
Yo, man, it's my guy, man. I gotta get it right, man.
Yeah, I love being here last time. Shout out to my wife. She said I did good on here, so damn, I gotta show up again, right?
Nah, man. Like I said earlier, man, appreciate you for coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to the channel, man. Showing love to us, man. Cause we new to this, so we try and get in here, man. And we appreciate you.
I was watering it down a little earlier. I had some Sprite in it.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm on Hennessy, man. I heard my boy talking about Hennessy earlier. Y'all did tame down from, but Hennessy itself is a dope, especially with the black community, man. They've been supporting us since like the 1800s, bro. Like they what is this, Tuskegee College or Tuskegee University? Big time donors to that university was Hennessy. So the backstory, I mean, I'm a little tipsy right now. I'm gonna drop a video or something and let y'all know about it a little bit. Sometimes we don't know the history of why we do stuff, but we do it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like drinking Hennessy and cognac and stuff like that, man. It was a little bit of taste of freedom when World War I, World War II, we was going over to France, right? And we got actually treated like human beings as being black people, right? And so we in clubs and stuff, listening to jazz music and blues and stuff like that. Not jazz, blues at that time, right? And we actually get to go enjoy spirits. Well, they didn't have whiskey and bourbon then, and only the white boys had whiskey and bourbon at that point in time, because guess what? When we got back home, we couldn't enjoy that.
Couldn't even drink.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying, like,
it's crazy.
Cognac is a deep history. Yeah,
it's been like around so long, and it's been like going from generation to generation. We don't even know the reason why. That's a good ass story.
Yeah,
that's why,
real.
and that's another reason. Like I like really connect with you, because I really learned so much shit from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hennessy got some dope ties to the community, but I mean, like, everybody want to sell shit to you anyway. But I just want to tell you about the dope ties they have, and if we really understand why we do certain things, we'll catch on a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. I feel you on that, man. But I just want to not even thank you for being here, but just thank you for being like, I feel like I could call you my mentor a little bit. Cause there's so much shit that you put me on. I just gave you that name. So I don't know if you're gonna accept it. But you've been like a little mentor to me. I mean, you say no, don't do it like this. You gotta do it like this.
Have you had like mentorees, or have you mentored anybody before?
I'm at that age now, and I think I achieved enough that it should be like, when I'm at 36, right? So I feel like once you reach a certain age, you should at least, if you feel that you something, you should be teaching somebody else, or at least helping them out. My goal, I love everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to teach anybody, but I like to focus on the young 18 to 24 crowd, because guess what? Most of the grown men, they don't want to listen to what you got to say anyway, especially if they can buy what you got. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, they think they know it all, man.
Yeah, so I really don't like talking to folks like that. That's what gets me frustrated. But 18 to 24, they can see themselves being in your shoes later on in life. So they'll listen to you a little better. Just like my peers and my people that's like right here next to me, I can't give them good advice because they won't accept it. They won't take it in because they see me doing the same kind of stuff they're doing, and they're getting by with it, but they don't understand how comfortable I live. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different.
So, but you have like mentored like the youth?
Yeah, I got. I'm in a pharmaceutical fraternity. I'm a pharmacist by trade, but I'm just real by life. You know what I'm saying? But I have younger guys in that fraternity that I talk to, and some people pay attention. A lot of them, I mean, we bounce ideas off each other. I wouldn't say mentor, but we go back and forth with each other, and those young guys teach me a lot of stuff too.
I got a question for you, because this is something that I brought up to Dries. Like, I'm thinking about starting a brunch where brothers can get together, like you said, bounce ideas off each other, and just have it like a safe place where, you know, we can get together and bounce all the ideas off each other and just be men, like just hanging around each other.
Having like photographers there.
Yeah.
I
feel like that's important, bro. I feel like that's important nowadays.
I think it'll be dope. I think it'll just be, just make sure everybody line up with their time, and so you can keep it going. Like, all that matters. Like, that's what I was saying.
Maybe like once a month or something.
That's why I was impressed about Unprivileged Drinkers. They actually got something that kept it going, and that is hard amongst us. Straight up, man. Like, some people will not keep it going, and I'm glad y'all invited me to y'all. Unprivileged Drinkers, y'all interviewed me. I was a little heavy tipsy on that. I was so turned up, I'm laughing in the mud, man.
It's fun though. This ends up being a good time. Like, it's not just, you're saying, sitting in front of a camera. Like, it's a good time hanging around your friends,
like,
and you still learning
so much.
Yeah,
like this. I learned some shit today. I learned about fucking women's football.
I just learned about Hennessy.
Football.
I just learned about Hennessy. Like, why we like Hennessy?
History.
That women's football, man. That flipped my wig.
So everybody here learning. That's some shit that I really like enjoy about
it's
doing
important.
this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of us, we just keep it in. We don't share it with the world because you just think, that nobody cares. But it's some interesting shit that people say that, like, there's people that want to hear it.
Yeah, you've been places that I've never been, or Dries has never been, and you putting it out there or telling us these details and stuff like that, like we learning from that.
I mean, I went to I went to Gatlinburg, probably like the only black person that went to Gatlinburg.
No, I've never been to Tennessee.
Y'all made me want to go.
Yeah, right.
I said that.
Yeah, like, it's some shit I never heard of, but they bring it up to me, like, try it out. I'm like, and it's a nice spot. It's not even just a nice spot for the fuzz. It's literally a family atmosphere, and like aquariums and a lot of stuff for the kids, like arcades and like little things for kids as well. So you want to go there with your family, get you like, they got like cabins and stuff. They got hotels as well, but the cabins be like decked out with like pool tables.
I want to do the cabin. Yeah, that sounds hard.
The cabin really was like nice as hell.
Yeah,
But
It's like a
that
good thing hard, or like
that sounds tough. It's nice.
I
don't know how y'all was saying. I guess that joint nice. Yeah, like even the girls' football, people be sleeping on Trailblazers, man. They don't know what the hell going on. But those ladies, man, if they actually get to the level where they can have their own football league, you actually sleeping right now on what's Trailblazers. You know, like us men, we like, oh man, the only thing they good for is lingerie football, but they actually.
They competitors.
They tear down trees and letting other people walk through it.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The same thing with WNBA. Like, WNBA is really, really new. Like, it hasn't been around for 30 and 50 years and stuff like that. That's what something new. And if people before, like the women, they didn't have no like end goal to play the WNBA because it wasn't there. They just kept on playing, doing something they loved. And now it's the WNBA, which is growing more and more each year. They're getting more and more money because the women before that were just doing it because something they love. You know what I mean? Shit grows into something bigger.
And a lot of them would have to go overseas to continue doing something that they loved. And it was like, wow, like why do I have to go overseas to do something I love? But now they do have the WNBA or the lingerie football. Like they can stay in the United States with their families and still do something that they love to do. Mm-hmm. So I think that's dope, man.
For sure, man. So Jake, this weekend is we got Unprivileged Drinkers down here. We having a whole weekend lineup. We got tonight we're gonna be at Lit Cigar Lounge. Tomorrow we having a pool party. Then Sunday we having a brunch. We got everybody
ready. Got my cigars ready.
That's for tonight.
Yeah, we lighting these up tonight.
You gotta get the pearl white cigars from Jake.
Dang,
bro.
Man. Oh man, this would have been a perfect opportunity to bring
definitely living a perfect opportunity.
I don't even smoke cigars like that, but I got it.
I can't. I can't. But it's gonna put me with. I'm gonna drink a lot, so it's gonna put me with the edge where I'm gonna be.
I gotta be like, we gonna have plenty of opportunities now, dog. We gonna light them things up.
All right, I don't want them to get dry.
No, we gonna light them things up, dog. We got all weekend. Matter of fact.
For sure, man.
Good joints right here.
Hey, you should have told me, bro. I got the pure white. I even got shout out to what is Craig Hennessy. He sent me pure white Masculinus XO dipped all cigars. He just shot me in the whole.
See, Shell, you gotta connect with him.
Yeah, he got them because dipped. I need to like that.
Yeah, you gotta connect with Craig Hennessy.
Yeah, see, I'm not a cigar connoisseur like that, so I don't know if they're good, bad, or ugly. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah, he showed some love on that one though. I really appreciate that. But hey, I see y'all got the bamboo. Hey, it's always been a controversy to me. Every time I drop a TikTok, I always say that's Rick Ross.
It's Lil Wayne.
But everybody says Lil Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne.
So I can like kind of like attribute to that. What's the white guy? He owned Bel Air.
Yeah.
He owned all that shit for real.
Yeah, he owned all that. He just paid them a little check to represent it.
But the first person to represent it was Lil Wayne. Rick Ross recently came on there.
To Bamboo?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he was on Bel Air.
Yeah, he was on Bel Air. His name is the same. It's like the same person that
company.
Yeah.
The reason
I used to watch his lives too on Instagram. I forget his name. The white guy with the beard.
Yeah, beard. He got long hair.
Yeah.
And the reason I know about him is because Jay-Z, shout out to Jay-Z for working with the Bitcoin black billionaires. And but Jay-Z brought this Ace of Spades, right? Mm-hmm. Because he got some issue with Cristal. So he got into Ace of Spades and he actually brought the whole company of Ace of Spades part from that guy. And the guy was hurting for a little bit of change, so he went ahead and sold the whole thing. And I bet he don't let any of his brands go again because that Ace of Spades sold to Hennessy 50% of that for like I think a Billy. So he got $500 million off that deal. Mm. So Hennessy owns half of the Ace of Spades product as well. So Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, and Moet, they be eating out here, bro.
You know, was the like the bottle design all the same stuff like that?
Yeah, everything's the same. He just sold that luxury brand.
Wow.
To him. So if you build yourself up to enough, that just shows, man, you can just, you know what I'm saying?
He took it to another level.
Yeah, go to another level.
Before we go, man, I got a cliffhanger, man. Hennessy just brought a tequila.
Right? What was the name of that?
We ain't gonna talk about it yet. Hennessy just brought a tequila. We get into that another time. That's a cliffhanger right there.
All right.
I'm gonna let y'all know about that.
Yeah.
But,
I did do a review on it though. I'm gonna drop it though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna drop it soon. I'm gonna drop it though. I did taste it. And
save it.
All right.
Save it. We tasted it. We saved it. Where can we find you at, Jake?
Jake Fever Drink Reviews, Jake Fever YouTube, Jake Fever Drink Reviews on TikTok. Shit, just type in Jake Fever. I'm ready, man. You can Google me.
Fever, man.
For sure. Shell, let me know.
Saying
you Google me, look me up.
No, I'm talking about with you.
Million views.
But that's the fact. That's a fact.
1.5 million views.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Fever, man.
And you also can find my boy Shell. Let me know the handles.
Shell Trevon, man. ShellTrevon on Instagram. Follow me, man. Give you all that gas.
Mm-hmm. You got your boy 2337 TikTok, Instagram. Make sure y'all go to gas5.shop. Get y'all gas merch. We officially we dropped the link, man.
Yes, sir.
Go in our bios, check it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Got some t-shirts. Rock it till they got Manscaped on. I had to get that. I had to get. We got a pool party this weekend, so you had to get the boys right. Yeah,
gas t-shirt for the pool party. You know what I'm saying?
For
Support
sure.
the team.
But we also got Unprivileged Drinkers in the building. Follow them on TikTok, Instagram, Unprivileged Drinkers, and you already know. It's another show, another week.
Yo, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Appreciate y'all brothers for being in here, man. We gonna turn up this weekend.
Hey,
Let's
sir.
go. Gas.
Thank y'all.